Hey YouTube, your old DM here. Just reading through the DMG. It is just a really good book with lots of cool stuff. And I made a video a couple of days ago about grittiness in D&D, and I acknowledge the fact that D&D isn't meant to be a gritty game. It's heroic fantasy. It's almost epic fantasy. So that's all well and good. But if you do want to make your game a little bit more realistic, there's plenty of tools in the DMG to help you do so. The one that I just saw here. First of all, massive damage. So if you take more than half your hit points, you make a con save. So if you get hit once and that, or in one round, if you take more than half your hit points, I think, or is it one attack? Single source. So I guess like, yeah, okay, a single source. If you take damage equal to half or more than half your hit points in one go, then you need to make a Constitution save. And if you fail that save, you roll in the system shock table, which is pretty cool. Its effects are sometimes you drop to 0 hit points, sometimes you drop but are stable. Stunned until the end of your turn, you can't take reactions and have disadvantage against on attack rolls, or you can't take reactions. So it's bad no matter what, which I think is reasonable. If you get hit for half your hit points, you are going to be like, ow, that hurt a lot. Maybe, ow, maybe I'll just chill out here for a second and, panic. I think that's fair. I think that's cool. I like that. I in fact, I did that yesterday before I had seen this. I made my friend Joshua Darby wrote disadvantage after taking a huge amount of damage, because I figure if you take that much damage in one go, you're going to be a little bit, not at your best. Then they've got lingering injuries, which I think is quite cool. So this is one thing about D&D that I think is interesting. It's like you get the shit kicked out of you, you get slashed up by some guy with a sword, and then you have a sleep and you're just fine. Not really how it works. If you just fall asleep, you'll bleed out to death. So I think that's worth looking into. Like, you roll a d20 and you get some effect. The effects range from, on a 1, losing an eye, to on a 17 to 20, having a minor scar. So there's things in between, losing an arm, having an internal injury, having a really horrible scar, which would affect your charisma, stuff like that. I think that's really cool. I think that's really good. I think that if you get really badly injured, something is bound to happen to you that's not very pleasant, and I think I will incorporate that into my games. I'm saying this every time I read something in DMG. I can't incorporate everything, but this is something I do like. The injury table, I will be using that a lot, especially because I'm trying to work on some historical one-shots, so I think the idea of like realism is a bit more appealing in those situations. Yep, that's it. All right.